extensive sets and sort of.
Boom! Hey, I almost look like I'm going on vacation. Oh yeah, boys, it's gonna be a day of fucking smoking weed and afternoon naps. Kids are gonna come to the house tonight. They're gonna be like, why does this place smell like a fucking drug house, man? Imagine my kids actually talk like that. fucking smack. Goddamn kids. Thanks, Hodge. Hodge. Oh, what are we doing? Are we going for the sweep or the higher low or what? Kind of seems like that. It kind of seems like that. Oh. Maybe not as bad as we originally thought. Let's see. Because liquidity does move, right? That's why we're always checking it. I mean, it's still there, man. It's still there. Look. We'll do the higher low, I think. Or the ending diagonal sweep. One of the two, man. Ha, old man. Not even 40 yet, fuckface. Oh, happy birthday joints to me. We don't need my birthday to do that, but today we have a justification. Yeah, boys, I still think we're gonna go down into this area before we get going. We gotta test the lows. I wish we didn't have to do that, but you know what? It's just what it does. You're 50, fuckface? Ouch. Yeah, another 11 years for me. Hopefully I'm a multi-millionaire by then. It's gonna happen when I'm in my 40s. Yeah, I just gotta buy a correct internet business and we will be on our way. I'm just gonna buy one, and I mean, I know everybody thinks these things are scams, and that's what I love about it. I'm like, oh man, no, these are real businesses. You should see some of the people that are on there, like as like vetted broker, like vetted buyers. They buy like, yeah, I'll buy your business if it's a $10 million deal. Like, you know, like there's millions of dollars being closed on there each and every day. And it's fake. I doubt that, because there's things you could do in the deal, eh? I found out because there's this onboarding, so I signed up for the premium. They're like, oh, you're ahead of the game now. The guy's like, yeah, about 95% of the people do not get the premium. He's like, they'd rather wait for the NDA and get it for free. I'm like, really? Because we could just go sign it and fucking, go and analyze the business right after. I know, I talk like all this finance stuff, and here I am just hacking fucking joints, and I don't know, whatever. You don't have to take me seriously if you don't want me, but that'd be your own detriment though, because I do have a lot of good information. Oh, what's going on in silver here, eh? You cocksucker, you hit a new all-time high again, and then it gets shut down. Like, whatever happened to the new all-time highs where it just fucking goes? No, it's always just, oh, new all-time high, and then get hit. Whatever. Fuck 'em. But anyways, going back to Flippa there. So you can actually put in the deal that you'll give them the rest of the money as the cash flow is proven. Like, okay, every month that the cash flow is proven, I release an extra 20,000 or whatever the deal is, right? Release it in the chunks. You can do that, so you can do a seller note with that. I was like, interesting. And then the rest you get financed by the BDC in Canada, is what it's called. I think financing in the US is a lot easier too. Yeah. I understand your point there, Hoji. I mean, in terms of like things I could buy with my wealth, like my metals and stuff. So if it's going like that, well, my metals are going to be worth quite a bit, and they'll go up in purchasing power because they'll be in demand because of money systems dying. Well, that'd be interesting, eh? If Trump just hyperinflated the fucking currency. But it would take longer than a year with the liquidity cycle. Yeah, I don't know how viable that scenario is right now. I think that's kind of an outlandish idea. What do you guys think? I feel like we need to see some sort of depression before we see a hyperinflation. That's what I'm thinking. Because the deflation will give them all the ammo they need to print more money. That's why, or currency, it's not even money. Do they burn dollars like they do crypto? Depends what you mean by burn. Like, are you talking like you're talking like just erase it, like erase the dollars like they do sometimes when they burn like a crypto coin, like they burn it? Not necessarily. So how that would happen though would be a liquidity crisis event. That would happen when the banks don't have enough currency. There's like a bank run of sorts. Silver and gold take off. Like what you're seeing now with silver is definitely suppression. Like gold's allowed to fucking go, but not silver. There's a reason for that. Like looking at Canadian dollars. Okay, just as a comparison, guys, just as a comparison, Canadian dollars, I like to use this because this is where the American dollar is going. So here is the all-time high at $1,900. We've broken this in August 2019. And then we go over to silver in Canadian dollars. Here's the all-time high, and we're only just tickling the taint of it. It's like they don't want us going over that $50. There's some kind of psychological thing to do with the $50. Maybe because that was the all-time high, like back in the fucking 80s as well, I guess. So there is a big thing with silver and $50, no matter which currency you're in. I know that. Because the old all-time high in American dollars was 50, but yet gold's at new all-time highs in American dollars. Like, same thing with American dollars. Like, look. See the step. Oh, fuck. This is gonna go high. Yeah, once it starts going up here in American dollars again. It looks good, though. Nice price action so far. Tested the VWAP and held, eh? Yeah, that's gonna go up in no time. So I mean, that's a very good bet. If you have American dollars, I'd say get silver all fucking day, even gold if you could afford it. But right now, let's look at the gold silver ratio, and this will tell you the ratio that you should buy gold and silver in. Because your whole premise is silver is gonna go up in value because it's not mined nearly as much, and it's not mined nearly as much, and there's less above ground than there is gold. So it could go to a 1-to-1 ratio. So right now we're at a 91 to 1 ratio. Wasn't that sick? And it was 30. It went down as low as 30 to 1 in 2011 there when we had that rally. Look how sick this is. Yeah, one is doing some little bullshit here. Silver's gonna give her, man, at some point. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. But what you want to do with your silver, though, is trade it in for gold after. That would be the idea until then they'll get more silver mines or some shit opened. There'll be more of a focus on silver, and then it'll take like 5 to 10 years, but they'll get it. It'll take a while though. So during that time, I imagine silver would be priced with a nice premium for the seller. Alright, let's read the comments here. The Rock, 61 to 67k on the table till mid and the next month, and then a slow incline into, and then hard drop. Yeah, that's what you think, eh? Bro, that's what I'm gonna say. At one point in history, silver is more expensive than gold. That day might come again. Should get a couple pounds of silver to hedge. Oh, for sure, man. Way ahead of you on that, sir. Silver is a good bargain right now, especially when you look at the gold and silver ratio. It comes out of the ground, guys. 1 in 15. And 15 to 1. That's how it comes out of the ground. So, to me, it's a no-brainer. Like, it comes out of the ground 15 to 1. It's used in all the technology. Like they say, if gold was to vanish, you wouldn't really see much of a change in the world. But if silver was to vanish, fucking place to be back to the Stone Age. Yeah, and the more you look into Tesla and all these things, you start to realize that there is a frequency, there is a vibration, there's a way to tap into it. Horticulturalists, I heard figure this out. It's called electro cultivation. So what they do is they take copper and I can't remember if it was counterclockwise or clockwise. It's one or the other. And they go around just sticks and they put them into the ground, stick them there, and then all around their crops. And then apparently the crops get like fucking huge. So I thought that was interesting. Alright. Okay. Hoj, best to buy silver and coins. You could buy silver and coins or like the little bars, but yeah, get the bullion, whatever it is, bullion. You can decide what you want. Usually just get investor grade, just 99.9, and then when you get a bit of silver in your custody, then you can start getting a little fancy, like start buying like American Eagles. American Eagles, I think there's legislation in place, from what I understand, is that it can only be made or minted with American-made silver, so it puts even a further supply constraint on specifically American Eagles. So that's an interesting fact too. So I always say buy some American Eagles because of that legislation. Hey, you like my hat? The Dave bike. Okay, yes, I read somewhere the silver is more scarce than gold. It's more scarce than gold above ground, but there's still more silver than gold below ground. But the problem is it's below ground, and then with all the regulation there, it takes a lot longer to, like, first you got to find it, then you got to do an environmental, which takes like 5 to 10 years in its own, and from there, that's how it takes in Canada anyways. I don't know about it. I don't know about Africa and shit, but here that's about how long it takes, even longer sometimes, maybe even 15 years. And you get that done, then you gotta have enough money to actually build the mine. So you gotta find it, prove it, environmental it as you're proving it, and hopefully that it works out. Then you go from there. But as far as the gold silver trade, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's silver. Like, just look at this, and just knowing that it comes out of the ground 15 to 1. why else would you like? So basically what this says is for every 100 ounces you have a silver, buy 1 ounce of gold. That's what this tells me. So that's how you know the ratio of what you should be buying. You should be buying a lot more silver right now than gold. Why? Because the ratio's out of whack. How can it be 91 to 1 when it comes out of the ground at 15 to 1 and is used a lot more in industrial devices and stuff like that? Like it's used in like all electronics. A little bit of silver, right? I think that's another thing too, because if that was to go, then electronics are going to get more expensive, and then watch inflation come in then. People just got their first little taste of inflation. You just wait. Okay, Weimar Germany's coming, yo. I don't know when. I don't know if we're going to have a deflation first where credit gets destroyed because of defaults. Because that's a very real scenario too, because everything's leveraged. So when you have one failure there, then there's another. It's kind of like crypto. Like the modern system is literally built like crypto. It's so crazy. And now we're building like, it's almost like an escape hatch is what crypto is for the banks. That's what I view it as. I view it as the escape hatch. They're going to rug pull society pretty soon. But they're also going to rug pull crypto. So I think out of this, crypto's going to win. But we're going to have to see how it wins though. Like, you know, as long as this technology is around and governments can be like, yeah, we're going to make it legal tender. You have to get a fucking ID, blah, 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 to interact in our system. Make sure you're not a pedo. It's like, holy man. Like, just settle down. You know, just justification after justification, take away your rights. You know, and they'll do it from a financial standpoint. Like, people think this money, this currency we're using is good. It's completely fraudulent. The last 100 years have been completely fraudulent lies, is what it has been. And people need to wake up to that. It's not just the last 10 or 20 fucking years. It's like hundreds of years. It's absolutely insane what has happened. Look no further than the Rothschild-Rockefeller dynasty, and then you just subdivided from there with all the other ones. It's absolutely insane. And then you're just like, okay, let's try to think like these guys. What would they do? What would their plan be? And then you come up with all these different scenarios because you don't know exactly what's going to happen. And neither do they, you know? That's the thing. But they have different scenarios, I'm sure, well thought out. In every scenario. To me, it seems reasonable to have a deflation at some point. I think that point could be in 2030 after Trump gets out of office. Or maybe 2026, 2027 is so bad. Maybe it's so bad that he pulls FDR. Stays in 4 terms, eh? Yeah, that's what I meant to go look at, was BTCD right here. Yeah, it's kind of like this, eh? Similar patterns, eh? You guys notice that? To me, this isn't really... It can be bullish price action. Like, we've seen this one time with Bitcoin down in... when it started going, like, around... What was it? 30K? And it got a big pullback. But then it built up like this and then went again. Like... Whatever. If it keeps going up, it keeps going up. Like... Just keep buying alts at that point, like good impulsing alts on the long-term basis, and you should be a winner at the end of the day. But this is getting long in the tooth, but we do know that liquidity cycle has turned. We're just waiting for confirmation on it now. It's coming. All right, on Host. Does that mean you could just work from home? Yeah, A-Trip. Okay. Well, we'll see what the liquidity cycle does here. We still need to beat this high. So it's gonna be something like this. That's what I'm hoping. 1 second, guys. I told them to put fucking barbecue sauce on this thing. What the hell? I said steak. Give me bacon, you fat fuck. God damn it. Some people, man, are just stupid. Yeah. Didn't even toast the fucking sandwich. Oh my god. I have half a mind to bring this back right now. I'll be like, you stupid son of a bitch. Oh. Fucking pissed. Just turn the phone on and go back and stream that. Eh? Yeah. I don't know. That's not what I wanted. I might have to go for a minute, guys. That really pisses me off. I'm like a little bit angry inside right now. I want to go back and get what I wanted. That's not how I had it planned. Fuck, I should have checked on the hill. Oh well. Right on. Yeah, should I just like end this stream and like go on my phone and go stream me bringing this back? It tastes horrible too. It's like, oh, this big mouthful of fucking mayonnaise. I was like, dude, I was expecting barbecue sauce and steak, not bacon and cheese. The fuck is the matter with you? Oh, I'm so pissed off at that. Okay, guys, instead of talking about it, I'm gonna go do this. But you gotta let me know if you want me to shut this one off, but just stay on the channel because I'm gonna fire up my phone and then we're gonna go for a ride. Yeah, it feels like someone just shit in my birthday cake instead of this bagel version. It just... Yeah, it's my birthday. That's why I'm wearing this fucking hat. I'm gonna go through the drive-thru with it too. You see this? Fucking birthday. You ruined my sandwiches. They weren't even toasted. Thanks, boys. You know, they used to call an old man back in the day, like, you know, 60 plus. Yeah, I'm almost middle-aged. Once you hit 43, you're then middle-aged, they say. Oh, it's gonna be through the drive-thru, dude. We're not even gonna leave the truck to have this shit back. Yeah, Rocky, we're gonna go for another ride. Yeah, you ready? I'm gonna bring the slops back to the fucking Robbins there and tell them, give me the right order. Okay. I wanna see how this works if I just like fire it up on my phone. I'm curious. I'm gonna do that right now. I just want to see what happens.
You think I'm the negative one?
Upgrade to Ultra to broadcast to multiple platforms. Okay, it just won't let me broadcast. Alright, I'll end this one and then we'll get going. I'll put it right back on.